name is Bethany with Craft with Bethany, and welcome back to my craft room. Today we're going to do another tutorial on full color transfers for t-shirts. Yes, I've done one once before, but this time I have my new heat press from Starcraft. This is the Mint Starcraft heat press. It's the clamshell. I have been wanting this for so long. My craft source was able to finally get it back in stock, and I immediately got one, and I have absolutely loved having it. So today I wanted to redo this tutorial with my new heat press just to show you how well it works. If you've seen my previous tutorial, you know that that was a black one that lifted up and swiveled. Which doesn't give you a whole lot of clearance to put shirts in and out, which is why I wasn't always really comfortable using it. I've burned myself quite a few times with it. This one actually clamps all the way open, which I'll show you in a minute. So I feel like I have a lot more room and visibility when doing shirts on this one, and it's a bigger surface area than my previous one. So it was definitely worth the upgrade, and I'm obsessed with it, and the digital screen and everything makes it really easy to use. So let's jump into this tutorial where we are doing full color transfers onto Bella Canvas t-shirts with our Starcraft Mint heat press. All of this is from my craft source and makes beautiful shirts like my Dolly shirt here in just seconds. So let's get started. So my heat press is heating up right now. I went ahead and set it to the temperature settings that are required, which are included with your full color transfer. My craft source recommends pressing these shirts at 338 degrees for 15 seconds. And it's beeping at me because my 15 seconds was up. It's still heating up. So we're going to let this heat up for just a minute. And while it's doing that, we're going to start prepping our shirts. So some supplies that you're going to need for today's project are obviously some full color transfers. As I mentioned, there are so many to choose from over at my craft source. I've got a few that I'm going to do today, like this K9 police officer one for my brother, who's a K9 officer. I had to go with this pretty little flower one. Definitely needed a summer shirt. And it's never too late to make a 4th of July shirt because I feel like we can wear those all year round. You're also going to need some shirts. I get these really soft Bella Canvas t-shirts from my craft source, and they have so many colors to choose from. And I kind of stick with some of the plain colors, black, white, gray, and I love this oatmeal one right here. But I also love to switch it up and get some browns, some corals, reds, blues. They have a lot to choose from, so go check them out. I love that you can get everything all in one place. You're also going to need a Teflon sheet, which is also available at my craft source, and this is going to be to protect our garment as we're pressing it. And yeah, let's get started. The first thing I want to do is unroll your shirt. It is going to be wrinkled, and the best thing to do when you have a wrinkled shirt is while your press is heating up, press out your wrinkles. Another helpful tip is get a lint roller and lint roll this shirt, especially darker colored shirts. This is just going to get any of that loose lint up that might interfere with the pressing of your full color transfer. So I just like to lint roll the whole thing. So a way to find the center of your shirt is to fold your shirt sleeve to sleeve and then kind of just do a little finger press. And it creates just a little faint line down the center that you can use to line up the center of your full color transfer. For your full color transfer, you can treat it the same way. These are kind of cut around other images on the transfer sheet as they print a bunch. So this is not square when you get it. So the best way to find the center is to fold it in half. And remember, there may be a lot on one side, but just a little bit on this side. This would be the center. And don't crease the print, just crease the film at the top. So that's my center. And there's my center line. Now, the next thing is to know where to place it on the shirt. For men's shirts, I typically do 4 fingers. For ladies, I typically will do 3 fingers. But for men's, I like to do 4 fingers down from the neck, the collar. The next thing you're going to need is some heat transfer tape. This is heat resistant tape that's safe for being under the amount of heat that we're going to press this under. And you're going to want to secure this down on all 4 sides. So now that my heat press is almost ready, it's just got a few more degrees to heat up. I'm going to go ahead and place my shirt onto the press. What I love about this clamp style is I have all of this opening for me able to get my hands in here. Yes, it's warm, but it gives me clearance to be able to move the shirt around without a much less chance of me hitting this metal plate up top. That is the hot part. You do not want to touch the top. All right, so my heat press is heated up to 338 degrees, so now it's time to press it. I'm going to close it until it clamps down. And as soon as it clamps down, the timer starts, counting down from 15 seconds, which is what I had it set at. It's almost done. It beeps and lets me know that it's done. Carefully lift this back up. And we're going to take this out from under the heat press. And I like to let it cool first before we peel it. So I like to give it a good little shake. So once it is cooled, and it just takes a few seconds to cool, we are going to peel carefully, gently, this image off the shirt. There we go. Or peel our sheet off the shirt. And we're left with the image on the shirt. We do want to make sure that this sets in place really well. So we are going to take it back to the heat press. This time, since we don't have a protective sheet, we just peeled it off. We are going to use our Teflon sheet. I have 2 here. We only need 1. And we are going to press it for another 10 seconds. Mine is set to 15, so I just watch it. And when it gets to 5, I open it and take it out. All right. Let's open this up. Take this off. And this shirt is all done and ready to gift to my brother. Let's make another one. This time I'm going to make one for me. Now this one may look like it didn't transfer well, but this was actually the design to look like it's faded and distressed. So it's actually meant to look like that. So let's go back and press it again. Don't forget, you need to put a Teflon sheet over before you press it the second time, and it's only for 10 seconds. And there we have it, another shirt ready to be worn. All right, so there it is. It was that easy. I hope you guys could see how much more comfortable I was using this clamshell Starcraft mint heat press. I just love how open it is and how easy it is to get the shirts in and out and see the placements really well. So what do you think of the shirts that we made? I love some of these new designs that they've come up with over at My Craft Source. They're always adding new ones. This is the one that I made for my brother, who's a police officer, a canine officer with his dog Nash. I love this one. I love that it looks distressed without being distressed. And this is just so me for summer. I cannot wait to wear these. I absolutely love my Dolly shirt. I have so many others that I've made, and I always get compliments on them. And people are like, where did you get that shirt? And guess what? I love telling them I made it, and so can you. I hope you guys are inspired today, learned something new, and ready to go make some shirts for yourself. All right, guys, until next time. Bye.